Hey everybody, thanks for watching Cater Keys. So today I'm going to go over Goodness of God, and I'm going to do it in the key of A. So the intro starts off like this. And it pushes those chords. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it pushes those. So what you're doing, you're hitting a 1, which is an A. And I do 2-note chords, so I'm not going to hit the middle note. Then it goes to a 2 minor. Again, I'm not going to hit the middle note. 1/3, not hitting the middle of the note. And then your 4 sus2. Here's your 4 chord. Here's your sus2, and I'm going to hit the octave A. So, and then it goes to the verse. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. So there's a couple ways you can play this. If it's in the key of A, I'll jump up an octave because when you get down here, it's a little bit too low for me. So I'm going to jump up an octave and play it down here. But the first part of the verse, I can do it here. So, love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. And I'll jump up an octave. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. And it goes to the chorus. So, A. Love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. So that's a 4 to the 1, jump up, and I do a little, kind of a little run to the next chord. 5/7, 6 minor, to the 4, the 5 sus4, and then you resolve it. That's a 6 minor 7, and I do again a little run into that chord. 1, 5/7, 6 minor 7. I'm gonna sing, or I will sing, of the goodness, resolve it, of God, to the chorus. Same walk up as the intro. And then I think the band typically comes in right there, and so I do a full octave bass and a full 4 chord. All my life you have been faithful. It's 1/3 to the 4. All my life you have been so good. This is a 1/4. So here's your 1 chord. You're gonna hit a 4 bass, and I like to hit the octave to make it sound real full. Been faithful. All my life you have been so good. 1/4. With every breath that I am able, walk down, I will sing of the goodness of God. Back to the intro. In the verse 2, I love your voice. You have led me through the fire. So actually on the second verse, I'm going to stay down here because the rest of the band should be in, and you can hit these kind of heavy chords down low, and it'll fill it up a little bit. So if it's just piano, it's a little too hard in my opinion to play real heavy down here, so that's why I'll bring it up when it's the full band. Keep it low. You have led me through the fire, the darkest night. You are close like no other. Resolve it. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. I have lived in the goodness of God. Back to the chorus. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. For every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. goes to the bridge. So I'm in that second, I'm adding some rhythm. Kind of that rhythm. To the bridge. So on the bridge, you're going to stay in this kind of one position. And I use this a lot in certain parts. A lot of times I'll use it in the verse, but in this case it works good for the bridge, at least the first part of the bridge. So it's a 1/3. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Let my life laid down, I surrender now, give you everything. That's a 1/6. Or a 6 minor 7, it's the same chord. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. And then you build it up. So now I'll go to the octaves and doing pretty much the same thing except for I'm hitting octaves. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Let my life lay down, I surrender now, give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Of course. So 1/3, 4, and hitting the sus2 on there. That's a 5 sus4. So here's your 5 chord, and I just hit that 4. With a full octave on the 1. And you can kind of jump back and forth to resolving that and hitting the 4. That's a 1/6 or a 6 minor 7. Again, same chord. And again, with the rhythm I'm doing, I'm using 16th note rhythms, and I use this all the time, and it's really good, especially when the band's big and you're building. And one practice I like to use all the time is try to use your rhythm without playing the chords. So you can only hit one note at a time, and you're using 16th note increments, I guess. So. So something like that, and then when you add the chords to it, hit the chord, and then it gives you a couple, some space to add some rhythm into it. The chorus. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. The 1/4. Every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. And then it goes to a down chorus. And you play it, and then you'll jump back up to the top because it's just piano. So it's just something that's kind of pretty that I do. So, and again, it all comes down to the rhythm. So 1, 5 over, 7, and you're adding some rhythm and stuff on top. And it's like an E to an F sharp minor, but I'm not hitting the middle notes. And that's a D with a 2. Sus4, resolve it into the 1. So that's the way I play it. Hope it helps. Give me a comment if there's anything you want me to change, if it's too hard or if it's too easy. Any tips you want to give me, I would love it. If you like my video, please subscribe. And if you want to download the sheet music of exactly the way I play the song, there's a link below that you can do that. Thanks for watching, guys.